Going back to prophecy unfolding, with all the things that are escalating in the world and all the breaking news coming out of the UN, out of the US. We were shouting about these for many years, and many people turned around and called us conspiracy theorists. But all of these things seem to be coming to pass, just like Bible prophecy said they would, just to really open your eyes to exactly the plan and what they are looking to do. Like always, what I'd ask you to try to do is to watch this thing in full, to get the full context, to get the warning that they're given, show you how they're kind of really trying to manipulate, but also what I believe the number one end time deception is going to be, which many of you have probably seen and heard of lately, what's been happening in the Senate in the US. Really eye-opening stuff, and I truly believe we are the generation that will see Jesus coming back. Hit that like button and get this out to as many as possible, and when it's your first time here, hit that subscribe button and become part of the family. What I'm going to show you first is a warning from the UN about what's happening in the world right now. Have a look at this.
Climate change is here, it is terrifying, and it is just the beginning. The era of global warming has ended, the era of global boiling has arrived. The air is unbreathable, the heat is unbearable, and the level of fossil fuel profits and climate inaction is unacceptable. Leaders must lead. No more hesitancy, no more excuses, no more waiting for the others to move first. There is simply no more time for that.
We are at boiling point. This is the words of one of the heads of the UN. This for me is all scaremongering. All you have to do is look into a little bit of history of what's happening in Greece and Italy. But what they came out in this next news clip, they just contradicted each other in absolute array. Have a listen to this.
The extreme heat which is scorching parts of southern Europe and the United States would not have happened if it had not have been for climate change caused by humans. That's the conclusion of a new scientific study which has made a rapid analysis of the intense record-breaking heat waves this summer.
So in one part they tell us, that we are the cause, humans are the cause of what's happening in the world right now. But have a listen to the girl that's in Greece, the news reporter, what she says. Have a listen.
There seems to be a real concern that actually what's happened here is not an act of nature, it's actually an act of man, and that these are the results of arson rather than anything else.
As you can see, even their own news contradicts each other. It's so hard for them to keep up this lie. But to me, these are all distractions and takes away what's happening at the moment. One of the biggest end time deceptions I believe that's going to be used, which will excuse away the rapture, it'll excuse away many things. It's one event that will unite the whole planet. It's the one event that will get people to put aside the differences. It will get people to really start to come together and unite under one common cause. And that to me is the whole alien agenda. And it's come out now in the US. They're starting to come out more in terms of government officials who are admitting that they've contacted or been in contact or caught UFOs, and even some physical bodies that they've captured from these crafts that they've caught. And this is a short clip just to give you what he actually admitted. Have a listen.
I believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier. Do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, Biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
Were they, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
Based on your experience and extensive conversations with experts, do you believe our government has made contact with intelligent extraterrestrials?
Something I can't discuss in public setting.
There is a longer version of this. This is a shorter one just to kind of give you the snippet. But now they're coming out more and more. This whole disclosure is happening more and more. But there's so much other things happening in the world that this isn't even get big attention from people. People aren't realising that the government are coming out now saying that UFOs etc. are real. This will be the biggest end time deception that's going to be used. I honestly believe it in my heart that this will be one of the deceptions that's going to be used for the Antichrist system. It's the one thing that will be able to bring in a one world government, one world control, all under the umbrella of protection of mankind. It's so easy to write a script for how they can actually use this deception in order to get their system through. And all we're doing by showing these things is to warn people that one day someone might see this video and realise it was spoken about. Scripture gives us so many prophecies and gives us not the what it was classed as the fullest picture, because prophecy comes in parts, so sometimes we have snippets, but over time, just like in Daniel, the book of prophecy was sealed, but now it's starting to come to life in the end times. We're starting to see more of it, of the bigger picture happening, and we can really see that we're rolling into the end time beast system. But first, before we enter that period, I personally believe that the church is taken out, the restrainer is taken away, and all types of wickedness will be released like never before. But this is just an update on what's happening in the world. Like I always say, guys, God's always in control, and keep the faith.